Hi, I'm Iris Sadian, Principal Product Manager for Cash Management. I'm excited to share with you our new bank reconciliation form import. We spent a lot of time researching how our customers reconcile and what their biggest pain points were. After collecting and analyzing all your feedback, we are excited to share with you our new bank reconciliation import capability. Get ready to make your month-end close process a whole lot easier with a new clean look along with more intuitive filters and sorting. We heard that customers wanted the ability to import multiple files for daily or weekly imports, and we listened. You can now upload as many bank files as you need from the reconciliation page. Additionally, we've made enhancements to the matching logic of import to decrease the time it takes to manually reconcile transactions that aren't found or aren't perfectly matched to what's entered in the system. Let's take a look at a demo. Let's show you how to use the import feature within the product. To use a new reconciliation, you need to be in the Action UI. From the Applications menu, select Cash Management, and under Reconciliation, select Bank New. First, you will select your bank account that you want to reconcile. You'll enter your statement ending balance, statement ending date, and then you'll click on Import. And you'll click Choose File and select your file. If you haven't created your file, you can download the template, modify your data to fit our template, and import. You want to make sure that the file is a CSV format. Click Done, and then click Continue. It'll take just a minute depending on how large your file is. For companies who upload daily, just download from your bank the information you need each day and upload it here. Make sure you are only importing the delta or the new transactions for each day. You want to load only the daily data and not the cumulative data. After you click Continue, the system will match as many transactions as possible to what you have entered in Intact. To make it easier, we are now only matching by check or document number and amount. You'll see two tabs, one for the Intact and one for the bank data. Click on the Bank tab to see the transactions that we couldn't match. We have two unmatched bank checks. We can switch to the deposits, click Apply Filters, and we can see we have 5 unmatched deposits. Let me quickly switch back to the checks. Click on Match for the transaction you want to begin matching. Expand the screen. On the summary section, this is the bank data that came through. Below, you'll see the list of transactions within Intact that have yet to be matched. You can scroll through and find the transaction that matches. Make that selection, and when you make that selection, it'll come down to the bottom of the screen showing that the remaining to match is 0. You want to go ahead and click Match. Once you click Match, it'll then be removed from the list. Let's check that on the Intact side. And you click on Match. You'll see the bank transaction and the Intact transaction in the summary section. Select the transaction that you want to match. And again, the transaction will be moved to the Match Transaction section, and the remaining amount will be 0. If it does not equal 0, then you'll need to continue to match transactions, potentially add a missing transaction, adjust the bank statement, ending balance, and even check to see if you have transactions with a transaction date in the reconciled period, but the GL posting date in a future period. The best way to see those is to run a GL report for the specific bank account for the reconciliation period and compare the posted date and document date. Let's go ahead and click Match. And then the system will refresh and remove that from our list. And then we'll see our unmatched transactions has changed. Let me show you how to match many transactions to one. I'm going to switch this to deposits. For example, in Intech, you may have a $6,700 deposit and the bank has multiple transactions that total $6,700. I'm going to apply the filter to switch to deposits. Find my transaction for $6,700. Select the transaction I want to match. Notice I have several transactions from the bank. I'm going to select the transactions that I'm going to match to, and I've selected 3 transactions. And notice the remaining to match is now 0. If it does not equal 0, then you'll need to continue to locate transactions to match them, and then click Match. And once again, that was a single Intech transaction that matched to 3 transactions that came from the bank. And I'm going to select Match. Let's go ahead and take a look. We're getting closer. I just have a single $1,000 transaction that I need to match to. So just to make it quick, I'm going to go to the bank side and see where do I have transactions that I need to match. And it looks like I have 2 deposits left for the same customer. And when I go to match, I have to look to see if I have that $1,000 available. And I do, but it says a single transaction. So I won't be able to match that here. If I try to do that, scroll down, it's going to show that I'm not going to be able to match that. I still have I'm over $500. So I'm going to cancel, and instead I'm going to go to the Intech side and match that. So on the Intech side, I'm going to find that $1,000 deposit right here. Click on the match. Select my 2 transactions. Let me expand that so you can see. So it's a single Intech transaction matching to multiple bank transactions, and the remaining amount to match is 0, and click on Match. Once you have completed the reconciliation, you can then click on Reconcile, and you've completed the reconciliation process. You will be unable to reconcile if the amount to reconcile is not equal to 0. I encourage you to explore this feature in our Action UI so you and your organization can take full advantage of its benefits. Thanks for watching.